Are you feeling that financial squeeze? If you're in America, you are definitely not alone. It kind of feels like every year that pressure just gets a little bit tighter, right? Well, the good news is there's a clear path forward, and that's exactly what we're going to map out today.
So let me ask you straight up. Does your money feel tighter than ever in 2026? If you're sitting there nodding your head, you're in the right place. We're going to break down why it feels this way, and way more importantly, what you can actually do about it.
And look, it is not just in your head. Seriously, we're kind of in a perfect storm right now. You've got prices for everyday stuff just climbing and climbing, rent feels impossibly high for so many people, and those credit card balances, yeah, they just keep creeping up. It's a lot to handle, and all of that just creates this constant, nagging sense of uncertainty. But here's the good news, and I really want you to hear this part. You do not need to be some kind of finance expert to take back control. No way! All you really need is a solid plan. Just a few smart, simple moves. Okay, so here's our game plan for today. We've talked about that money squeeze. Now we're going to dive into 5 key moves. Building your financial shield, creating a budget for your actual life, taming that high-interest debt, investing for your future, and then, the best part, putting the whole thing on autopilot.
All right, let's jump into money move number 1. This is the foundation for everything else, building your financial shield. Seriously, think of it like this. It's your first line of defense against all those curveballs life just loves to throw at us.
And what is that shield? It's an emergency fund. It's really that simple. It's just money you've set aside for those oh-no moments. The car breaks down, you get a surprise medical bill, or worst case, you suddenly lose your job. This fund is the buffer. It's what stands between a small problem and a full-blown financial crisis.
Now, I know the goal of a big emergency fund can feel huge. So let's just break it down into 2 easy steps. Step 1, just focus on getting $1,000. That's it, a $1,000 starter fund. That alone is a game changer and can stop you from reaching for a credit card in a panic. Then, once you hit that milestone, you can start working towards the bigger goal, which is saving up 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses.
So, where do you even begin? Honestly, the easiest way is to set up a small, automatic transfer into a savings account every payday. I'm serious, even if it's just $20 to start. It's the consistency that matters. That's what builds this shield over time.
Okay, on to money move number 2, and this builds right on top of that foundation. It's time to budget for your real life. And I know, the word budget can make people cringe, but we're going to reframe it. Think of it less like a chore and more like your most powerful tool for just knowing where your money's going. You want to know why most budgets fail? It's because people aim for perfection. They try to track every single dollar, they get totally stressed out by it, and then they just give up. We're not doing that. We're aiming for a real-life budget. This is all about awareness and creating a plan that you can actually stick with. And a really great place to start is something called the 50-30-20 rule. The idea is super simple. About 50% of your take-home pay goes to your needs, rent, utilities, groceries. Then 30% goes to wants, like going out to eat or hobbies. And the last 20% goes towards savings and paying down debt. Now just remember, this is a guideline, not some strict law. You can totally adjust it to fit your life.
And here's the secret to making it stick. You ready? Just 5 minutes, once a week. That's it. This isn't about beating yourself up over what you spent. It's just about staying aware so you can make little tweaks as you go.
All right, let's talk about money move number 3. And this is a big one. I mean, a really big one for so many of us. Taming that high-interest debt. We're talking mostly about credit cards here. This is the one place where your money can seriously work against you if you're not paying attention.
So why is this so critical? Well, the average interest rate on credit card debt is now over 20%. Just let that sink in for a second. That means for every dollar of debt you have, you're paying an extra 20 cents every year. That's just money that's going straight to the bank instead of towards your goals. It's like a massive anchor holding you back.
So how do you attack it? Well, there are 2 popular strategies. You've got the snowball method, where you pay off the smallest debt first. This is great for motivation. You get these quick wins that keep you going. Then there's the avalanche method, where you target the debt with the highest interest rate first. This one saves you the most money in the long run. And look, neither one is right or wrong. The best method is whichever one you'll actually stick with.
Okay, so we've got our defense set up with the emergency fund. We have a plan for our debt. Now it's time to go on offense. And that's money move number 4, investing for the future. This is how you really start building long-term wealth.
And this is where we need to flip the script on what risk really means. A lot of people think investing is risky,
But you know what's also risky? Letting your money just sit in a savings account. Because of inflation, that cash is actually losing its buying power every single year. So in a way, not investing is a guaranteed loss.
So where do you start? For most people, the absolute best place to begin is with your employer's retirement plan, especially if they offer a match. Seriously, contributing enough to get that full match is non-negotiable. It is literally free money. Think about it. It's an instant 100% return on your investment. You will not find a deal like that anywhere else on planet Earth.
The most important thing is just to start. You don't have to be a stock-picking genius, I promise. A super simple first step is just to set up a small, regular investment into what's called a broad market fund. All that is one single fund that holds tiny little pieces of hundreds of different companies. It's all about consistency over years and decades, not trying to time the market. That's what really builds wealth.
And that brings us to our fifth and final money move. This is the one that ties everything we've talked about together. This is the secret sauce that makes it all sustainable for the long haul. Putting your money on autopilot.
Automation is your absolute best friend when it comes to money. Why? Because it takes emotion and decision-making out of the equation. You set up automatic bill payments so your credit is always protected. You set up automatic transfers to your savings, automatic deposits into your investments, and hey, while you're in there, do a quick check and cancel any of those subscriptions you forgot you were even paying for.
So let's just recap the whole path here. Step 1, you build your safety net. That's your emergency fund. Step 2, you create a plan with a budget that actually works for you. Step 3, you attack that expensive, high-cost debt. Step 4, you invest consistently for your future. And Step 5, you automate the whole system so it pretty much runs itself.
And I really want to leave you with this final thought. Financial success, especially in a tough year like 2026, isn't about some huge heroic effort. It's not about being perfect or trying to do all of this at once. It's just about taking one small, positive step today.
So the big question is, what is that one small step going to be for you? Are you going to set up that automatic transfer to savings? Are you going to take just 5 minutes to look at your budget? Or maybe you'll finally sign up for that employer match at work. What's the one small step you're going to take today?